from this week's Zip Trip Town, the Carolinas' original lifestyle show. It's Your Carolina with Megan Heidelberg and Jamarcus Gaston.
It's Your Carolina live from Woodruff. Good Friday morning. Megan Heidelberg, Jamarcus Gaston. We somehow always manage to get like
the matching vibes,
coordination right.
Yes, we got it right. And Woodruff, big fans of YC, big fans of Megan Heidelberg. The morning crew has been holding it down all morning, so we're continuing the party here on Your Carolina as we visit different zip codes each Friday during the summer. And Woodruff, you're up next.
You are up, and we've got so many fun people to introduce you to. Okay, let's think fall, because now we're in August. There's football coming up.
It's coming up. We can feel it in the air.
We're finally getting football. There's actually a game on last night, okay? But if you have ever been to a Woodruff football game, see if you recognize this voice.
Go back that way because
Rick's over actually it's sponsored by RCS. Great. I like that man.
That's the man himself, Milton Smith, the voice of the Wolverines since I'm not getting the state wrong, 1968. Yes, not 86, 68. My man has been in charge. You even had the press box named after you, Milton.
Had the press box. One burned down, and they named the new one after me. I was very appreciative of that. We've had a good time. It was interesting. In 1968, Coach Varner, who is the Hall of Fame 10-time state champion coach here, he wanted to change, and he just walked up to me in June and he said, "Milton, you're going to be the new press box man on the PA system." And I said, "No, Coach, no." He said, "Oh, yes." He was a very assertive man, and so we've off and on I've been doing ball games ever since.
I mean, 1968. I mean, do you remember the first game that you called? Do you remember anything from that? It was a long time ago, but I'm sure there's some iconic moments that kind of
I don't remember the first game, but I remember the last game of that season. Woodruff played James Island in Charleston for the state championship. And we played at Dorman. They played on Thursday afternoon. State championships were played on Thursdays then.
Right.
And there were 12,000 people at the old Dorman Stadium.
That's incredible.
And there were two levels on that old press box, and they put me upstairs. There was nobody to spot. I had 2 mimeographed sheets. The numbers were not in order or anything, and so we called that game. We lost that game 9-8.
Oh my gosh.
James Island kicked a field goal in the end of the ball game. From 30 yards out. It was the first field goal he kicked that year, and when it went over the goal post, it went 60 more yards.
Oh my
God!
You could feel the heartbreak. I mean,
it really was. It was awful. Everybody played a great game, and it was really unforgettable. That's the reason I can remember it.
You can remember it so much. Okay, obviously football is your thing, the sports, you know everything, but you've done a little bit of everything here in Woodruff. Tell us about your family and all of the accomplishments.
Well, this community has given so many people opportunities that have been good. I've had an opportunity to be in business. My family created the Woodruff News in 1950. My dad and mother were both in textiles, which was the big industry down here everywhere in Spartanburg County. And my dad wanted to write. And in 1949, he opened up a print shop, and then he and mother created the newspaper in 50, and then we bought the Inman newspaper in 1968, the same year that I
came on at the press box.
There's perhaps no family that knows the fabric of this community better than you guys, because delivering the news to people and being in the news business is.
I can remember standing on the running board of an old Chevrolet with my sister on one side of the passenger's side and me on the other, throwing newspapers out like 10 and 11 years old.
I love it. So, how would you think, Woodruff has changed in that time from where we are now to when you started throwing newspapers out?
Well, our friend Garrick Mitchell wrote an article in the Woodruff newspaper now about 3 months ago, he said, you can't turn left anymore. There is so much traffic. This community is the best kept secret anywhere. It is Southern Spartanburg County is a wonderful place to live.
And the secret is out with BMW, that $700 million investment that's coming here, 300 jobs, the battery center that they're creating, it's going to be big.
BMW says 300 to 400, but they're creating 1,500 parking spaces. So that's another secret. We have Michelin, we have Bosch and Lohm. Inman Mills is still doing textiles in Innery, from really Switzer through Woodruff all the way through Innery and Cross Anchor. This is a great place to live and work and play and worship, and it's a wonderful community. And we have jobs, we have new houses. There's hundreds of houses being constructed now. It's as I said earlier, it's a wonderful place to live and work.
And the official spokesperson of Woodruff, right?
And not only he has the coolest facial hair in the game
ever,
he also is in a bluegrass band. So a little bit of everything. Right?
Yeah, bluegrass was a hobby. We've played all over the country and really had a good time making music.
He's going to come back with the band.
He's going
to play for us at some show. Yes. Right? Thank you so much, Milton, and your gorgeous wife, Vicki, too. It's been fun.
Thank you very much.
Getting to know y'all. Thank you so much.